Okay, so I don't usually do this, but you know, I've tried attempting doing this many times, but hopefully this will be the right one, and hopefully we can get things sorted and get things precise and straight to the point. But what is going on, guys? It's your boy HD Jammers here. For those of you who do not know what I sound like, this is what I sound like, because I do commentate, but not usually over Street Fighter Tekken videos. I usually just give you the raw footage of the matches so you can enjoy it and, you know, not hear my voice, because my voice is somewhat boring. But technically, this is not your everyday run-of-the-mill video you will see. I did ask out a few people if I should give this a go, or what would they think if I gave this a go, and they said, you know what, go for it, because you've got nothing to lose, and you know, you could see the feedback, or I will see the feedback I get from this video. But what I want to explain from this video is my opinion on some of the updates or some of the changes that you have seen to the Street Fighter X Tekken 2013, but specifically my characters and my opinion on them. So let me just hop right into training mode. I know one or two people have requested that I do this because they're not too sure how to use the characters I use, or how to use them effectively. And to be honest with you, I haven't actually 100% sure how to use the characters myself, but I will try to explain to the best of my ability how you should go around things. Take note, this is my first time doing this kind of video, because I know you know, say TS or FG fighting game community, Sabin has done this, a few other people have done this as well, and you know, they do it thoroughly because their fighting game knowledge is up to standards, high standards. My fighting game knowledge is very poor. I have to add that as well. I'm not very good of the language of fighting games or understanding the frame datas. That's the main part. Frame datas and, you know, abbreviations for certain things like anti-airs and stuff like that. I don't even know what a BNB combo stands for. That's how bad it is. But yeah, technically what I want to do straight away before I dive straight in is I want to give a couple shout outs to just certain people in particular, because you know, they encourage me to play this game, take it more seriously, and you know, get on to doing this video. So first one is SimSim. SimSim knows exactly who he is. One of the best Dhalsim players I've ever seen, one of the best Street Fighter Tekken players I've ever seen, and without him and you know, another guy called Fuzzy, some of you may know him as the UK's best Street Fighter Tekken player, and he uses the exact same character I do, which is Poison. On the screen you can see now. Without those two playing them on a constant basis, on a somewhat regular basis, I would never have taken this game seriously, and I would never have gotten as good as I am, or as decent as I am today. I'm not good. Decent and good are two different words, and I somewhat fit in between those two words. But shout outs to you two. Rawtag Street Fighter X Tekken as well. I think his name's Drew. If I've got your name wrong, Rawtag, I do apologise. I'm bad with names sometimes, but you know, without you, you know, he scouted me off the internet. For those of you who do not know, he found me out on YouTube because I uploaded my videos when this game first came out, and he you know, he spoke to me a little bit and he put me up on his blogging website, which I should link you guys to that actually if I can find it again. I'm not sure if he's still running it. Let me know in the comment section, Drew, if you're still running it. And you know, a few other people as well from the PS3 side, Young Ice and Liquid in particular. Those two, without watching those two on YouTube, and Young Liquid because of his Lily. I learned a few things off his Lily, and Young Ice because, you know, he's a great guy to talk to, and he's a great guy to give he will give you good feedback to encourage you, and he will give you suggestions on things, on how you should work with things. Especially if you play this game high level play, then he's one of the guys to go to. I still need to play Young Ice because I think he's got an Xbox now. So Young Ice, if you watch this video, you need to hit me up. Even if the connection's bad, we still need to play or try something out. But other than that, that's the shoutouts and everything. I would love to give everyone else a shout out as well for the support you give me my videos recently, and you know, well, hopefully I can provide good content for you. But this time we're starting with something a little different, like I said. So let's get cracking into that without further ado. Sorry for talking for about 3 or 4 minutes of babbling a bunch of rubbish, but technically what we're going to go over today, or what I'm going to try and go over to explain to the best of my ability. If I make a mistake, please let me know in the comment section, and I apologise for talking too fast if I am, but this is my regular talking speed. And if the commentary is out of sync with the video, then you need to, I will probably let you guys know in the comment section or the description below about the whole thing, because my PVR lags when I'm recording, and recording off my microphone and my HD PVR, because my laptop is very old and it's very rubbish. But okay, without further ado, let's go over this. So some of the changes, someone requested I do Poison specifically, and you know, they wanted me to go over a few changes and explain how you can use these things effectively. I will try and give more of my opinion on what's going on. So firstly, I would like to explain Poison's backdash. So the dash forward there, okay, some of you may not know this stuff because this is quite hard. The naked eye will not notice a lot of this thing. So technically what you're seeing now is Poison dashing forward, but okay, when my controller does it, Poison dashing forward like that, clearly. But the dash frames have been nerfed, because they used to be 22, but they're reduced to 16, now if I believe that is correct. Some people thought that was faster. Whoever thought it was faster, you were an actually idiot, because that bit I do understand, because Poison's dash, okay, if I do a hard knockdown, so let me give you an example, you know, do the Wrecker moves and then dash forward. If you do that mid-screen, you could dash about probably dash about 4 or 5 times to push Hwoarang or get close to Hwoarang. What you could do before was you could dash about 2 or 3 more times in that midst of the whole dashing thing I was doing, and you'd be able to push Hwoarang further to the corner, because the one place you want your opponent to be is in the corner. But they've nerfed the dash. I didn't think they were going to touch Poison, but you know, they did, and I thought the changes weren't as bad when considering I didn't understand how the frame data and everything worked. But when I actually went over it and someone explained it to me, they've done quite a bit on Poison, and her pressure game is severely gone as well. I think that pressure game's a term I use. I don't see a lot of other people use it, but you know what pressure game is, self-explanatory. You know, applying pressure to your opponents. The backflip changes. Okay, the command, some of you guys, if you watch the videos on YouTube and read this stuff on SureYouCan.com, you'll know this stuff. The backflip used to be a plinking motion. So you know, the light kick and the light, any 2 of the kick buttons you could do, that would backflip. But now they changed that, and you know, you just press, for PS3 players it's L2, and for Xbox players it's LT. So that's just a minor thing. Backflip can play a part, so if you want to do a little string, and if people are blocking this, so okay, this is the thing I did on a somewhat regular basis, but not everyone fell for it. So you know, good players, when you're trying to do a string to a combo, so from a light to a medium, you know, there's a chance or there's an opening to open that up. But what I usually do is do 2 jabs, backflip, so they whiff their DP or whatever they try to do, and you know, backflip. But the thing is, you can't dash in. If you had the dash, the previous dash that Poison had, you'd probably have a chance to come in and do a little boost chain combo. I believe that's what they're called, the combos that lead to the launcher. You'd be able to do that quickly and then get some nice juicy damage, whoever your character is. So that's pretty much the backflip dash and the dash covered. The backflip dash and the backflip covered. Sorry, my tongue's twisted. Sorry guys, I'm reading my notes off my paper, so give me a second. Okay, Poison's grab, the slapshot one, this one right here, that was the most damaging grab in the game. Well, from what because me and my friend, we tested this out a long time ago. We tested everybody's grabs. Yes, we're sad, we tested all 52 characters, I believe, and Poison had the most damaging grab, a forward grab, of course, which is called slapshot, and that used to do 150, and pretty much that would get you out of quite a bit of situations depending on your opponent's health. That has now been reduced to a regular throw, or somewhat regular throw, of 140. So that's not really a vital change, but it's something you should keep in mind, that, you know, whoever used Poison, your character did have the most damaging grab in the game, if you paid attention to this, or the damage points in training mode. So, yeah, that pretty much covers that. Okay, so you got to use it effectively. Sorry for running away from the mic, but my paper's on the floor and I have to go up and down, so sorry. Boost chain combos, right? So a lot of people used to do this as a... Okay, let me put on auto block. I'm going to be moving back and forth from the menu because this stuff is kind of easy. Okay, block all, sorry, I don't know what I was doing. So people used to do that as a, like, a poking tool and make it safe, and the enemy would push back. So if... some of you may have seen it already just a second ago, but technically Hwoarang would, in my terms, he'd fly back when you hit him with a heavy punch. So what they did to quite a few characters, like Cammy, Sakura, I'm not sure who else got a pushback, all the frames on the pushback got reduced, but technically all moves that used to push back the characters, they've been reduced, so the characters are more punishable now. So Poison is one of them. Poison is a prime example, so is Cammy. With Cammy's crouching heavy punch to her medium, a standing medium kick to her heavy kick, the boost chain link. You guys will know this stuff if you played this game for a while. They have been reduced, so you can't do that anymore, or you shouldn't recklessly throw this out like I do. I still make the same mistake, but you can't actually do that. So that's one thing that can be punished severely. But when I see Capcom update things, sometimes when I see you update one thing, I'm thinking you should update or patch this or patch that, but this is my general opinion. And like, if you're gonna patch one thing, you might as well patch other things that can exploit things. There's, how I see it, to put it in basic terms for everyone to understand, there's always a way around something that a game or developers update or patch. So that is the thing you can't do, but this is the thing you can do. Because look how far Hwoarang went back when you did the crouching heavy kick with that. But this is not advisable. It's just something I've figured out. If you can link that in a combo, then, you know, by all means do so. But you don't want to do that on a regular basis, because if you actually confirm the crouching medium punch, then you're gonna want to do the standing heavy punch, not that. That's just something you can do if you're trying to block string them or something like that, so push poison back to make her safe. You want to try and find a way to make a boost chain combo on blocked. You want to make it safe for your character or poison, to be precise. But that's that. Another thing, this is a pressure game, to be precise. So this is one thing that is not noticeable to the naked eye as well, but poison standing heavy kick, the one I'm doing right now, that used to be 14 frames, but it's been reduced to 11, so I believe, if I'm correct, that has a slower startup. I was under the impression that had a faster startup. I was excited when I was reading some of these notes, but now that I figured this out, it's very shameful. But you can't dash cancel combos anymore on, so what before I used to do was I used to do heavy punch, or I do this stuff in trainer mode because I couldn't do it in matches or execute it properly in matches. So you do a jumping heavy punch to a standing one, and then you dash, and then you get on with it. But you can't do that anymore, because I believe when people block dash cancel combos, it's either I'm not timing this wrong, because I've tried this countless times and it's not letting me do it. But if I am doing it wrong, then I'm a retard. But one of the system changes was you can't continue dash cancel combos on guard or do them normally, I think. I'm not too sure. But what I used to do was I used to kind of do a dash cancel combo like this when I get it right. When I get it, oh come on, I suck. I'm in an awkward position. Right, I do that, and what happens is, yeah, you dash cancel forward, and you go for the grab. With that's basic. That if you're a good player, a high level player, you kind of know if you're going to dash cancel forward, your opponent is going to, or the person doing the dash canceling is going to attempt to grab like that. But what I used to do, kind of on the pressure game, when people block and they think I'm going for the grab, I'd usually do this, and I'll slow it down. So I'll do that, dash cancel forward, and I'd heavy kick. So when they tried to option select or take a throw, the heavy kick would come out, but that's been reduced. So I'm not sure if I can actually still do that pressure combo thing, but it's one of my pressure points because a lot of people respected me or my poison for her pressure game. Other than that, I have to go through these things quickly because I don't want to make this video too long, probably 20-25 minutes, because I'm not very good at this stuff or explaining my fighting game knowledge. But just be wary when you're whiffing out some of these moves if you want to use poison or you are currently using poison. But I only know, you know, I've only seen 3 or 4 good poison users: myself, Fuzzy, Flowchart Fergus, I think he's an Irish player, and there was one other guy, I think he's on my friends list, an American player. You know, I've only seen very few good poisons. The rest of them, if I had to be completely honest, you're all terrible. Well, if you use poison, well, if you're a good player, you know how this game plays, then you won't be bad with poison. But the poison users I've seen on YouTube and on Xbox Live Replay channel, these poisons are completely terrible. But that's just me. Okay, sorry, moving on. I think I've gone over everything about poison, so, well, you know, if you missed a few points, then go rewind the video back and just kind of listen to what I say. The examples, I kind of try to talk and do the examples, but I'm sitting in a weird position, so I can't really explain. But there are ways around this thing, and overall poison is still usable. It's just she's more difficult to, and you know, that is kind of difficult. Well, I need to find a way around it to make my team still look good. Concerning Julia, well, her nerfs, she got nerfed, but she used to hit like a tank before, and she still hits like a tank now. But the nerfs that Julia got were very significant, because if you can see what I'm doing here, I'm doing a light kick. When I was about here, where Hwoarang is standing, that would connect, but not anymore, because you can see the foot going through his legs, but it doesn't connect. That used to connect before, because the hitbox on Julia's crouching light kick got reduced, or it got reduced. I'm not sure how to explain the hitbox to you guys, but you will know the gist of it when you try this stuff on training mode, because the best way to find out how these patch notes have worked or work for your characters is to go on trainer mode and test them out yourself, because that is the best way, in my opinion anyway. So Julia's crouching light kick got nerfed, so you can't actually do it. So, but that was a poking tool, so when people did boost chain combos on you or anything, you could kind of just reach out, touch the stars, or pretty much touch his leg, and you could do a boost chain combo from there and just do that sort of madness. Sorry, but now, sorry, voice crack. If you want to be more effective, or you're gonna have to time this right, you're gonna have to do the medium kick to standing heavy kick and then tagging the partner. Comprende, like, you know, stuff like that. What else is there? Julia's backdash before. I was talking to Liquid about this on YouTube for a couple of days, or a couple of days ago, sorry. He said, what do I think of Julia's backdash nerf? And to be honest with you, or to be honest with all of you, I didn't notice this backdash change, or the backdash was too far until 6 months into the game or something. So, you know, I think this was significant, because before, I'm backdashing now, and Julia stands about in that platform area. She's standing about where the yellow line is now. But before, she used to stand about here, which was ridiculous, because I could jump in and backdash and I'd be all the way back here, which that could get Julia out of complete trouble. So if I jump in and Hwoarang wanted to do a DP, like a skyrocket DP, then I could just backdash, get out of trouble, do a boost combo. It's hard to do it. It's hard to explain this stuff against the computer if I had to record them doing it, but it's difficult. So technically, Julia's backdash, that was a more significant nerf than any other changes on Julia. What else is there? The Tiger Strike. So Tiger Strike, that got, you know, a buff in damage, because it can be a potential combo ender. And if I do a basic combo right here, right, that does 220. That should do 213. What this combo used to do, okay, it does 220 now. I don't know why. I recorded this before it did 213. But this combo used to do about 199 damage. And I used to practice this combo because it's a very basic combo. But Tiger Strike has been increased, so the damage of this combo has been increased. But I shouldn't be doing that. What else is there? Other than that, these are just significant changes to my characters. Oh, okay. EX Slashing Arrow, the thing I just did there. This is more fun to use, but you know, because your meter is very important in this game, because Jibbo has highlighted this stuff all over the place in his fundamental tutorial. And EX Slashing Arrow, well, when they said they were going to change it and make it a wall bounce, I could picture combos in my head already. And when I went into trainer mode and made combo videos on this and uploaded to YouTube, if you haven't seen those videos, you have to search the playlist I made just for version 2013 separately. Videos, matches, combo videos and all that stuff will be shoved into that playlist. But I pictured combos working and raw tags working. Well, not raw tags, but you know, just tags that can get you out of sticky situations, and they all seem to work. So you know that, and then you just you know, hit the tag buttons and your partner's in. More complex combos, I wish I could do them on here now, but oh, I can do it. Maybe I can do it. Oh, okay, I flopped it. But technically, you could continue that and then just do some combos in the corner, and then, you know, it works. You just got to experiment with this kind of thing. So if you're going to pick up Julia, it's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea, but you should be very careful about what you want to do and what moves you want to spam, because Julia, her vitality has been reduced as well from 1,000 points to 950, which I was under the impression she had 950 health. But, you know, Capcom changed things that I don't even know about, or I don't notice. Like I said, half this stuff you don't even notice, but that's just me. Other than that, that's pretty much the stuff on my main team. If I move to my sub team, which is, let me just go change character selection screen quickly. Now this problem I want to elaborate on. A lot of people have this problem, because I don't like to call people tier whores, but you know, when I see a blatant move or a blatant tier whore move, then I will class you as a tier whore. And what better way to explain it than to use Cody? Now I used Cody when the game or the DLC characters came out, but so I know a lot of people have been. There's been controversy talk on YouTube and everything about a lot of people dropping Cody because of his crouching light kick. Yes, it was a deadly move. Yes, it could help you out of sticky situations, and it was a very, it had a lot of range on it, and his overhead was ridiculous. But you know, I want to elaborate on this point. I'll elaborate on after I've highlighted some of the things for Sakura and Cody. But technically, because you see me use this team quite a bit, because I use Cody, Sakura, Poison, Julia, Lily, and Cammy, and I shove them on YouTube, or shove matches on YouTube. But concerning Sakura, her light kick hitbox has been reduced. Hitbox or hurtbox has been reduced, something like that, so you can't... That used to hit quite a bit. Right, where I'm standing now, tapping the button, that used to hit. They used to hit from there, and you could do something else, but now that doesn't work no more. Concerning Sakura's other normals, everything else is fine, I guess. I'm not particularly too sure if there's really a problem, but Sakura's far punch, right, her far standing heavy punch, that can be cancelled into moves like that. You could dash cancel, or it's just, you know, read this stuff and experiment on it. Oh, also her standing close heavy kick, that has seen, you know, it's seen a decent change, but I don't really see the point in it, because okay, you can do combos off it, but you have to be very lucky. So, but it's just weird. I don't know why they did it, but and her super got a damage increase. What we doing for time? 20 minutes. Okay, hopefully 10 more minutes so I can explain this stuff. But you know, the Sakura's an alright character. So if you're gonna pick up Sakura, then you know, give it a go. You're just gonna have to. I haven't been in training mode properly with these two, but you know, you're just gonna have to be careful with some of the stuff you want to do. But other than that, she's fine. Concerning Cody, well, if I move the character to mid-screen, this will be easier to explain. That crouch and light kick from about there, from about where I'm standing, about here, right, that used to hit. So, you know, like I said, for probably the 1000th time, you will not notice this stuff, but the crouch and light kick used to hit from there, and it comes out fairly slower. This used to be key for Cody's game, to do boost chain combos and all that jazz, but, you know, you can't do it anymore, and you just have to play more careful with Cody. Concerning the overhead, well, you know, apparently that was the fastest overhead in the game, but I didn't know that until I watched the videos on YouTube and watched Combo Fiend explain all this stuff. Another thing I want to explain is, you know, they buff and nerf characters, but technically, they are sort of paid to make the character still usable, if that makes any sense. But, you know, okay, maybe not Combo Fiend is the greatest example, but you know, when they say, oh, the characters are still usable and stuff, they're probably paid to do that. And you know, if you're smart enough, you will change your teams, or you know, what I'm doing is, some people ask me, oh, HG Jams, are you going to change your team? The answer is no. Here is the tactic. If your team was mixed of a good player and a bad player, so okay, so whoever was bad in the previous update, if they've gone good now, and vice versa for the other character, you just swap them around. And what better way to explain this than use a point guard example in, I believe it's basketball. So technically, Cody was my point guard before in this team. Now, it's Sakura, because Sakura's got some, not many nerfs. A pushback on a heavy kick on block, so if I did this boost chain combo real quick on all block. Right, that you can't do that anymore. Okay, you can see the kick, it didn't push Lily back so far, but you know, there's other ways around it, but Cody received more nerfs than Sakura did, so that makes Sakura my point guard. So, you know, I've got to learn how to start matches out with Sakura and link him into Cody. Cody is still a good character, people. Honestly, this is my opinion, but some of you people think he's bad. You know, concerning his overhead, well, you know, after one hit, it whiff, so if the opponent who's getting hit by this overhead blocks it correctly and they're good at punishing no matter what they do, then Cody's in for some juicy damage. What else is there? Is there anything else concerning this team? No, not particularly too so. You know, combos and everything is fine, because the one thing I was worried about was, could I still do combos with this team? The answer is yes, I can still do combos with this team, but you know, little things change the bigger picture, if I had to explain it like that. Little things change the bigger picture, and concerning this team right here, it's not really a problem. So, you know, if you're thinking about picking up these characters, then by all means pick them up. But yeah, you know, if you change your characters just because, so Juri's the perfect example. She got nerfed like horridly, so did Hugo, so did somewhat Kazuya, so did Ryu. Some people got nerfed ridiculous, and Cammy as well, which I'm going to move on to now. All I'm saying is, right, don't change the complete team, because it's like you're going to have to start anew again. Take for granted, if you want to do that, then fine, but I really think that you should just change the team around a little. So whoever was the supporting character before, make him play the main role now. In my team before, Poison was the main role and Julia was the sub role. Now I'm contemplating which one should play the point guard, because both of those characters are kind of on a balanced level now, so I'm not too sure how it's going to pan out. Just gonna do this part very quickly. So you know, I've probably been boring you guys for about 25 minutes now, but technically with Cammy, you know, Cannon Spike got nerfed, I believe. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. You can do Hooligan Combination. You can cancel it into a normal Cannon Strike, which I don't really see the point in that, but you know, because you'd really want to do the EX one instead, because that would probably be more useful than, you know, yeah, exactly. That's more useful than whatever it is you're watching, or whatever it is you're trying to do or execute. Regarding Lily, actually no, still continue with Cammy, sorry. For those of you who don't understand Cammy's nerfs, so let me explain on all block. So the crouching heavy punch, the block stun on that's been reduced, but if you still manage to hit this, this is what happens when you connect the boost chain combo, or the most powerful boost chain combo I've seen people do, so which is crouching heavy punch, standing medium kick to standing heavy kick. That, if you link that correctly, then the pushback, as you can see, Steve does not go back as far as he used to. Like in my terms, he didn't fly back as he used to. And you can't do this light jab pressure thing. The frames have been reduced on that, so when people used to do this, I was guilty of this as well. When people walk in front of you and they keep doing that, you can't do that as effectively, and if people have the right jab or the faster jab, they will punish you. Other than that, concerning this team, I just have, like I said, change the point guard. So Lily's going to have to take point. Well, I still think Cammy should take point, but it's just fine, honestly. Some of these updates, they're necessary, yes. Some people are upset, some people are salty, but you know, you just got to deal with it. I got to deal with it as well. If there's anything else I want to cover over, right? My teams, you will still see matches of these teams, but I just need to adjust to their 2013 versions and their older versions. Concerning, you know, one more little system change that I want to show you guys, and then, because some people didn't understand this either, so knockdown recovery, roll forward. So, when, okay, when you knock them down, or, you know, do a combo and they roll forward, you can grab them in the midst of, okay, I did that wrong. You can grab them in the midst of the roll. So, okay, probably not Cammy, but, okay, probably not Cammy. Knock them down. Oh god, okay. I could do this before with Poison. Okay, let me explain it with Poison. It's much easier. But I'm not sure how the frame rate works on the roll, but when I first saw the roll initially, you could punish it. The first thought that came to my mind was, yeah, you can punish it with the roll because they're rolling forward and they should be defenseless when they're coming out of that rolling state. But people could tech throws and they could do all sorts of madness from a roll, which was unfair. And then, you know, Capcom fixed that, which is very good. And they're not allowed to tech throws on the way out of the roll. I think it's through frames 7 and 10. You know, if I'm making any mistake, I've probably made thousands of mistakes. Let me know in that comment section, please. But honestly, some of these changes were very good. Right, see that Poison can grab in the midst of a roll. This is very good for Poison. I'm not sure if this is broken or not, but this is something that I figured out before. But they should not be able to tech throws, and it is completely fine. So that, if people didn't understand the roll thing before, that is how it works. See, they can't do anything. Look, grab him right before the roll, so it's completely fine. So whoever had problems with the roll thing before, or people who knew about the problem about the roll, this is technically what I can do to you now if you're not careful. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I've explained most of the things I wanted to explain. If I've missed anything out, then I'll probably let you know in the comment section or something, but hopefully this video wasn't too boring. Hopefully I don't get on your cases too much. So yeah, this is the first time I'm doing it. Let me know how you felt about the video and how well I did in terms of explaining things in the comment section. And you know, I'll see you guys on the next video, which will probably be regular matches. There will be regular matches soon. I just need to get things sorted and adjusted to this. I have a tournament to train for on Sunday. Some of you guys may know, but I'm entering a tournament just for Street Fighter X Tekken. A little thing. I've never been to a tournament before. So yeah, hopefully I'll do well in that. But other than that, I will see you guys on another video. So this has been your boy HD Jammers, and I'll see you guys next time. So peace out, YouTube. Another thing I forgot to mention really quickly about Poison, I did forget to mention this. The thing they did do, well, that was okay about Poison, was that to receive the damage increase on her close medium punch, which is this one, and that one, her far standing heavy punch got an increase as well. So these things can help with boost chain combos. I'm not sure what it is, but the combo that leads into the launcher, it helps with. So yeah. Just minor adjustments. Other than that, I've pretty much explained everything in the previous video I did. But hopefully this helped you guys, and yeah, and now I'll see you next time. So peace out, YouTube.